Welcome to our Gymshark presentation. We will be analysing an introduction to Gymshark, Gymshark's business model, strategic value of IT to Gymshark, SQL and database, suggestions for improvement to web interface.
Gymshark was founded in 2012 by Ben Francis in Birmingham. They now operate as a private limited company selling direct to the consumer and providing unique and high-quality fitness and leisure apparel, which is now enjoyed by customers in 131 countries. Gymshark have evolved from a small screen printing operation to the fastest growing and most recognisable brand in fitness. They attribute a large proportion of their success to their content-led social media activities, which has increased their global presence. The key components of Gymshark's business model include their key activities which involve business-to-consumer operations, the designing and production of clothing, managing their supply chain of outsourced production and fulfillment services, and brand management. To satisfy their key activities, Gymshark require key resources such as fabrics, outsourced factories, infrastructure, websites, social media and financial leverage. Gymshark's main revenue stream is via the sale of assets on their website. Gymshark have developed optimization partners through their outsourcing of production and fulfillment and have also formed key partnerships with social media influencers. Gymshark's channels are direct to consumer and they have arguably ventured into the Salesforce approach by relying heavily on social media influencers to endorse the brand. Self-service relationships are formed with the customer because they solely interact with the website. Co-creation style is arguably seen in the relationships between the brand, consumer and social media influencer. They have three main customer segments: the 18 to 25-year-olds, the younger generations as their future customers, and the 30 to 44-year-old fitness enthusiasts. Gymshark's incremental value propositions seek to satisfy customer needs by enhancing the features of their products. Gymshark deliver this by ensuring a high quality of fabric and fit to enhance the performance-related features of the product, which enables superior functionality for the wearer. Their cost structure is value-driven and their greatest expenses include the outsourcing fees, warehousing and staffing.
If Gymshark do not fully integrate their IT strategy into their business model, then it is likely that channels of production, fulfillment and communication will fail to provide value for the customer. This highlights the overall importance of the strategic value of IT to businesses. As Gymshark operate in a market dominated by large multinational firms such as Nike, they use Porter's generic competitive advantage strategy. This enables them to make a strategic choice in order to gain competitive advantage against their competitors. Porter's 5 forces model. Threat of substitutes. Gymshark must invest in their product to ensure that it offers greater marginal utility than its competitors' substitutes, to ensure that they can capture and retain market share. Threat of new entrants. The high margins and high demand for sportswear apparel and low barriers to entry shows the threat to Gymshark from new entrants. Bargaining power of suppliers. Gymshark may have a high bargaining power due to the demand of large sportswear market, offering many buyers to potential suppliers. Bargaining power of buyers. Building brand loyalty with their end consumer will promote positive relationships and allow Gymshark to charge prices appropriate to them. Rivalry among existing competition influences Gymshark's ability to produce profit and maintain market share, as the sportswear industry is extremely competitive. IT infrastructure. Software. They use Microsoft Excel, which is used to enter and manipulate data to produce graphs to convey information in a more meaningful way. Hardware. They use barcode scanners, which enables them to track items through the production and fulfillment process. Network. They use a multi-layered client-server network, which connects to the client and customer via the internet to Gymshark's web server. Supply chain management. Having close links with suppliers and lean operations means that Gymshark are able to achieve rapid market penetration due to their online approach, allowing Gymshark to benefit from efficient inventory holding, improved delivery from suppliers and to customers, reduce costs and increase sales. Customer relationship management. Gymshark enhance their customer relationship management systems in order to create value for their customers, get to know their customers and their needs by collating information from various places in the business, such as social media interactions.
The entity relationship diagram helps Gymshark understand its relationship visually. As represented in the ER diagram, we have abstract concepts such as employees and suppliers. Chafee states how entities are essential for the building of relationships. The original diagram has many-to-many relationships, which is detrimental to the functioning of the database, causing confusion and inaccuracy. The main issues are created by the entities customer, order and products. The start of the customer transaction ER diagram is the account. This has a primary key of account ID, which individually identifies customers. Key attributes include customer email and passcode. These are what form the account table. One customer can have many accounts, for example, business and personal. Next, the customer has a customer ID, which allows Gymshark to recognize each customer within the database. Simple attributes include name and phone number. A customer can have many product searches, which creates individual search IDs. These can be broken down into departments and products. Departments have individual department IDs. One department has many products and many products belong to one department. Products have simple attributes of product size and color. To solve the many-to-many relationship between products and orders, we added auxiliary entities, product category and order item. Many products belong to one product category, and one category contains many order items. Many order items combine to create one order. Many orders belong to one delivery, which has a delivery ID, address and date. These link to customer and employees. Employee has two main relationships. One employee has many deliveries, and many deliveries could belong to one employee. Employees can be identified through their employee ID. This is important for Gymshark, as should orders go wrong, they can easily identify who sorted the order. Many employees belong to a warehouse. As Gymshark has multiple warehouses, warehouse ID is essential to differentiate. Many suppliers with individual IDs will deliver to one warehouse. Gymshark now has a cardinality of one-to-many relationships, which is ideal for the database.
On Gymshark's website, they categorize products using genders, women and men. Under each gender, there are product subcategories. For our SQL, we wanted to find out a customer's name and product gender. We selected the query design. We then selected the customer name and product gender. Under product gender, we put female in the criteria, as this is what we were searching for. We can see the results from our query. Those who purchased items from the female ranges. Some names are mentioned more than once, and this is because they bought more than one item from this gender category. This is the syntax of the query we ran. The syntax shows the extraction of data from the database where only female purchased products apply. The data is extracted from the product table where command is product gender and customer table where command is customer name.
There are two major aspects in which would drastically help improve Gymshark's website. Firstly, adding when stock levels are low to the website in order to indicate to customers that there are limited numbers of the items they are currently browsing. This in turn will create a sense of scarcity around the items, which will make a potential buyer act fast and purchase the item because they will not want to miss out on owning it. This would lead to demand for the company's products rising, leading to increased level of sales and therefore revenue for the company. This will aid them in constantly being able to improve and evolve their website, much like a Kaizen form of constant improvement. Furthermore, this will also prove useful for buyers who are buying in bulk from Gymshark. Buyers buying in bulk may want several numbers of the same item, and it would be handy information to know which items on the website they couldn't purchase in bulk, which is an indication of low stock levels on such products. In addition, inputting this data system would further aid the customer as it would encourage a sped-up word-of-mouth promotion process. Friends browsing the site would notify any of their friends who may have admired you wearing the items, and in seeing an indication of low stock levels, you would actively inform your friend that there is a low stock of a certain item. Word-of-mouth promotion is extremely useful to businesses, not only because it ties like-minded people into buying your products, such as friends or family, but it is also free. The fact that it is free means that Gymshark can focus their capital on the continuation of improvement to their website. Moreover, we believe that Gymshark could improve their website further with the addition of an inputting data system whereby customers can state their height, weight and fitting preference. This will allow browsers to find their perfect fit with Gymshark's products, and also adding a sense of personalisation to the Gymshark experience. Personalisation is a thriving aspect to consumer shopping in this day and age, with more and more customers striving to feel like their experience with brands is unique and that only they will experience the brand in this way. Personalisation has proved a useful tool for ASOS and Bershka on their e-commerce sites because adding in body composition elements helps eliminate the problem created with shopping for clothing online instead of in store that you can't try it on. The result of this would be improved buyer confidence because they would be fully aware on the fitting of their purchase. This would lead to repeat buyers as they become accustomed to the accuracy and consistency of Gymshark's products. The implications of this addition to Gymshark would be lower percentage of returns, as the number of customers sending back products for incorrect sizing will hopefully decline.